how are you guys? Marvin here, Toy Guy, and welcome to another edition of Toy Review here in my channel. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and to those who haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I haven't made a video for a while, for quite some time. I was busy in my work, and I got vaccinated just recently. So now, because of that, we're gonna be doing the Soul of Chogokin GX31. So that's right, guys. We're gonna be doing this GX31 Voltus 5. So as you can see, here's the box art. Actually, they have 3 releases for this, the GX31 versions. The Respect for Volt in Box and the GX31V. And then the recent DX Voltus 5, which is quite a lot bigger and much more expensive than this one. So right now, this is what I got. So we're gonna be doing this one. So it's the front box art, as you can see. And let me show you guys on the sides. You can see the Volt machines here. It's the Volt Cruiser, the Volt Bomber, the Volt Panzer, the Frigate, and the Volt Lander. And on the box, on the other side, you can see what the GX31 can do and how they volt into Voltus 5. So now, let's pull it out of the box and let's see what's inside. So here's the what's inside of the GX31. It also has the mechanical eagle here, as you can see, guys. I just removed the plastic from it. So right here on the other side, you have the Volt Cruiser, which is the head of Voltus 5, as you can see. Then we got the Volt Bomber, Cruiser number 2, the Volt Panzer right here, and in the middle lower part here you got the Volt Frigate, and on the other both sides you got the 2 pieces for the Volt Lander. So aside from that, what you got from this kit is you've got these accessories here. So pretty much everything that Voltus 5 has on this arsenal, they got it here, and with also the really good looking laser sword here, made of die-cast metal, so it really looks awesome to me. So now let's check it out, the individual machines now. So here we have the Volt Cruiser, or the Volt machine of Steve, the eldest brother of the Voltus team. So here's the front part. As you can see the details there. They have the pilot there, which is, you can see. Also, actually you can lift up the cockpit there to expose the pilot, just like in the show where they put in there. So just close the hatch. So nothing more you can do there. Actually, they got the 2 missiles on the side of the Volt Cruiser here, on the other side too. And on the bottom part, they have the wheels here. So there are die-cast parts here. So what it does is the wheels can actually fold into the wings on its flight mode, and on the other one, and so here's actual size, roughly about almost 2 inches probably. So the difference here is that on the GX31V, they made some decals here, much more like of the first release of the DX Voltus 5. And then the GX31V, they made the red paint a metallic version, and then the white portion into a gray version. So for me, I think this GX31 hits the, in terms of show accuracy. Well, that's for me. Hope you have your own version, guys. So there you have it for the Volt Cruiser. Okay, for the next Volt machine, we got the Volt Bomber, which is piloted by Mark. So here's the details. Unfortunately, unlike the Volt Cruiser, you cannot lift the cockpit here, and there's no pilot, if you can see it. They have a clear plastic though, but there's no pilot there. Actually, you can put some wheels below here, but I don't want to have the hassle for that, so we can just make a quick video about this one. So yeah, pretty basically like the show, instead of because of the joints here, it's a bit little wobbly, as you can see. But anyways, it's the first release, so there's always room for improvement. Right there. Here's the front. So what I like this one is that from the 3 versions of the GX31, this is the only version, I mean, that has the hands, as you can see, there's the hands here, that actually comes out. Because the 2 other versions doesn't have the arms attached to this portion. You have to connect, or they have a separate hands, so you have to put them each here. So this one actually has the hands coming out, just like when you watch the show when it's transforming to Voltes 5. So yeah, that's basically what we have for the Volt Bomber. Nothing more you can do about it. Well, you can put the chain knuckles here, and that's for another side review anyways. So as for the back, you can see there's the hole where you can put the neck of Voltes, and it also has a landing gear underneath here. So let me just show you guys. There you go. So it can be used if you put the other landing here, but that's why I chose not to. Yeah. They made it really look show accurate, so they still have this paint here. So when you talk about solo chogokin, you expect really good quality here. All die-cast parts here, so it's pretty cool. So there you have it, the Volt Bomber. Okay, for the third Volt machine, we got the Volt Panzer. So here's on the side view and the front view, and of course the back view. So what's cool about this one is it actually had these threads, as you can see. It rolls, and it's made of rubber, so you could have that friction when you roll it. So same for the Volt Bomber, you cannot lift the cockpit there. So for its gimmick, and just like to show, it has this claw, both claws actually. So you can open this one like that. So it has this articulation here for the Volt Panzer. Side, and they also have this hatch here. Actually, this one, this is where the mechanical ego volts into Voltes 5, and they put the somewhat what's that, some sort of battery, I think, or part of Voltes, where so he can use the ultra electromagnetic ball. So it got this 2 Panzer missiles here too. And underneath, you can see the chest of Voltus 5. Okay. So everything here is die-cast, so it's kind of pretty heavy. This is the heaviest so far compared to the Volt Cruiser and Volt Bomber. So there you have it, guys. Volt Panzer. For the fourth Volt machine, we got the Volt Frigate, the Volt machine of the youngest of the Armstrong brothers, Little John. So still the same. Both parts here are die-cast parts. So here's the front. Sides. And the other part. So this is another part, a heavy part of the GX31 because of the die-cast part. Actually, it doesn't have any other gimmicks aside from this, like what looks like an antenna. So because it's a submarine, so the Volt Frigate is an underwater machine of Voltus 5. It got this torpedoes on the side of the Volt Frigate. So that's pretty much about it. Nothing more you can do about it. So that's it for a Volt Frigate. So here's the final part of the Voltus team, the Volt Lander, the Volt machine of Jamie Robinson, daughter of the Commander Robinson. So here's the side part. You got the front part here and the back part. So they really got these turbines here. They got it right. And underneath, so they got the wheels and some thrusters here for Voltus. So these parts are die-cast parts too. So they have the cockpit here, but unfortunately there's no pilot there. So as for the gimmicks, they got the lander drill here. We can actually pop out. There you go. So you got two lander drills, just like in the show. And then they have this two blasters here where you can fire the missiles, but they don't have the missiles here. So instead, they use the drills for gimmick. So pretty neat. I mean, you can roll it up, go to the wheels. It's pretty solid for me. So good job, Bandai again. So let's close the hatch. So there you have it, the final part of Voltus, the Volt Lander. So here we have all 5 Volt machines. So you can see the size comparisons of everything. So now I'll be waiting for. So now let's Volt in. So there you go, you have Voltus 5 finally completed. So it's a very tall solo chogokin, roughly about I think 10 inches or 11 inches. So Here's the front. Let's check out the side. There you go. The side of Voltes 5. And you have the back part here. Let's put it on the front again. So actually, unfortunately guys, Soul of Chogokins are not that playable, but it does make for a good display and for the show accuracy of how it combines into the mecha. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 since it's a first release version. So they made a lot of improvements in the previous versions in terms of articulation, but nonetheless they have the same mold as the GX31V and respect for Volt and Vox. So basically it can do everything. Now what separates this GX31 from the previous two releases is that they have the Volt Bazooka here. So let me show you guys. So flip the arms up there. So let's expose the gun. So actually there you go. You have the Volt Bazooka right there. So unlike from the other Volt series, you have to put the gun here because like I said before, they don't have the hands here. So it's actually, you can pop this gun here outside right there. So there you have the Volt Bazooka. You cannot get this one if you have the GX31V and the respect for Volt in box, because you have to install the gun because the hands are very hollow or empty. So my advice, if you want the show accuracy, get the GX31 instead of the GX31V or the respect for Volt in box. So there you have it. So let's put it back. And another cool feature for this is actually they got the laser sword right here on the chest. You can get this out just like in the show. So the sword, actually they have two sets of sword like I shown you earlier. They got that metallic sword. So here's the show accurate sword. So of course it's about movie magic where the blade pops out and the handles go down. So what Bandai did was they replicated in their own way. So you got these pop out. So you got the handle for the sword, and then you got the actual saber right there. So unfortunately that's how it goes. It's not that straight of a sword, but hey, it's for show accuracy. That's why they have the other blade or the other laser sword where you can use for posability. So this just one as for the gimmick, as you can pull out the sword from the chest. Well, pretty neat. You cannot expect to have a decent sword. So that's much about it. So I have it guys. This is Soul of Chogokin GX31 Voltes 5. So it's up to you guys whether you choose this version or the GX31V or the respect for Volt in box. Actually, if you are going for the blue colored Voltes 5, I suggest you go for the GX31 respect for Volt in box. But for show and for the details, I suggest you get this one. So let's check out the other accessories. So here's the mechanical eagle, side by side with Voltes. So in the DX version, they also have this, and then they included the Bosanian flying saucer. So for the first release of Voltes, they only got this mechanical eagle right here. So this is just made of plastic, no die-cast parts here, unfortunately. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so, and hope to see you guys in the next video. See you next time. Ciao.